Okay, so this is our kitchen. We've got these tall corner cabinets and the sink and the dog crunching on our food. This is actually a wood burning oven, kind of stovetop, that we do use in the wintertime. We'll have a fire in that little section and use that to warm up the kitchen, but we'll also sometimes cook like Saturday morning breakfast, Sunday morning breakfast on the cooktop there where the newspaper is. But that's the kitchen. And Lola chewing on our food. And let me take you in here through our dining room. Mary is working on organizing her yarns, getting that straightened out. And the purchase that we did this week was the radio. It's a 1950s radio that Mary found at a flea market. And it's actually made here in Salo by a company called Solara, which was a major manufacturer of radios for Philips, among others, from the 19-teens until they started doing televisions too, so they were going until the 80s. But let me take you out to the yard and show you that. Our house is kind of unique. It was built by a ship captain, not river, but sea captain. And he had set it up so that there was a main house on the right and an apartment on the left. And this is now not used. The door actually opens into a closet, so it's closed off. But this entryway was rotting out. Project has been to strip it down, get rid of the rotted wood, and rebuild it. And I'm pretty far along. I need to replace the spindles here. I actually had to rebuild this whole section, and I'm gonna get this painted before I put those spindles in place. But I need to do the same thing on the other side there, and put another layer of paint and change out the treads, and it will be done. So hopefully in the next 2 weeks I'll get that finished. I need to replace a couple treads over here, but my job for next summer is going to be to clean this up and get it painted. And then we've got the apples. The apple trees are pretty full right now. We've got lots of apples falling on the floor, on the ground. We've taken in probably about 150 pounds worth of apples to be juiced. I actually have some cider cooking in the garage, turning into hard cider. And we have some flowers. These are flowers that Mary actually got last summer from Laura's boyfriend's parents. And she dried out the seeds and then planted them this spring, grew them from seed. They're still blooming, which is really nice. And we actually have a lot of apple trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 apple trees. Like I said, we picked a lot of apples from that tree. This one still has a lot to do. And we've got actually a fall apple tree or a winter apple tree. These apples won't be ready to pick for another probably 2 months. But this is a building that we have in our yard, and back in the 1920s it was used among other things for pigs, so it's referred to as the pig house. This is where we've got set up a little workout room. I'm going to be going in here shortly and getting my daily exercise. We've got the laundry room. We've got the washer and dryer, and we also have a sauna. And we actually have a wood burning fireplace. Get the light. Oops, I guess the light's not going to be working. We have, you really can't see that. There's a stove. There you go, you can kind of see the stove. Where we have the fires for the sauna. I'll take you back outside. We've got a regular garage, and we've got a storage area. And this is where we keep our wood to burn fireplaces. And we've got a big thing of rhubarb, and we had some zucchini that we grew this summer. It's kind of still growing crazy. And there are more flowers that Maddie had grown from seed. And we've got our 2 compost piles. One of them is still cooking. It's about 95 degrees Fahrenheit. And we've got some berry bushes. We've got a gooseberry bush here with the gooseberries. And then we've got a red currant bush that still has a couple red currants on it. Kind of see them peeking through there, but it's pretty much been picked. And then we've got a couple more black currant bushes. We got 3 of those. And there's still a couple black currants here. A little bit shriveled up, but we picked these probably about 3 weeks ago. And then we've got a big raspberry bush that we've picked. We need to cut back. And that's a little tour. The kids should be coming home in about 2 hours, and I'll shoot a little bit more for them. Rebecca is going to leave tomorrow morning for Greenland. Let's see if we can get this changed. Well, actually, let me stop it and have the third video.